Hello everyone, it's Old Guardian here. In this Warcraft Rumble dungeon guide, I'm going to take a look at Dire Maul on a Cenarion wig, and especially this Ysera army. This is the first time Ysera is able to do a dungeon, and this is the army that I used to get Ysera all golden. First, let's take a look at the dungeon mechanics. The first was Stomper Kreeg. Kreeg's troops will brawl against friend or foe at 70% health, which means that you really want to deal a little bit of damage to the troops, and then they will start attacking towers, they will start attacking each other, they will start attacking Kreeg himself. So the key here, survival, is damage to Kreeg's troops and make them fight against each other. You're not meant to fight all of them alone. So execute is excellent here. Execute can be 3 levels below the troop level, and it will still make them fight against each other. If it's 4 levels below, then you need a little bit of a nudge to make them fight. It's not quite enough by itself. Wellpacks with flame burst, safe pilots, just stuff that explodes and deals some damage and makes them fight against each other. That's the key. You want to start taking towers, and then you want to start executing them or dealing damage to them very close to Kreeg so that you will get them to fight against the boss itself. The second boss, Immol'thar, breathes void energy in a forward arc, so that's elemental damage. So you really want something resistant to be tanking Immol'thar, because that damage really hurts. So you can use Quillbow to turn Immol'thar around, or you can use fire elementals to attack it, something like that. And in addition to that, there's another really nasty mechanic in this one, which are these eyes. Eye of the Void. Detonates when near an enemy, damaging everything nearby. Beware, playing units attracts more. So whenever you play a unit, then eyes are soon going to spawn in that exact location. And that has a few implications. First of all, you can use cheap units here to just get those eyes to spawn as bombs, so that then enemies are coming in, those eyes will spawn, and the eyes will also damage the enemies. So you can use cheap minis to get up eye bombs out there. Another thing is that your miner, there's going to be an eye that's going to spawn, and then the eye is going to follow your miner and kill it. Unless you can make it spawn so that the miner gets out of the way. So for example here, you don't want to spawn your miner over here in the corner or there in the corner, because then the eye is out of reach of the base, and then the miner is going to die when it tries to mine. Instead, you want to spawn the miner close to your base, so that the miner walks away, and then the eye is going to spawn and the base will kill the eye, so the miner survives. There's a couple of different strategies for this one. You can use Harpies to shoot its Harpies with cheat death, so that you will be able to get through and actually kill Immol'thar, and Quillbow to turn Immol'thar around. You can use Fire Elementals. Fire Elemental is a resistant tank. It can do great things against Immol'thar. Just be careful of Banshees, because there's some Banshees here. Don't let them steal your Fire Elemental. And then there's also one pretty hilarious strategy where you use a Plague Farmer, send it this path, and you will start fighting for this tower. And then when the Plague Farmer is over there and you're fighting for the tower, the AI often focuses on the tower, and the Plague Farmer just gets to bomb Immol'thar if it has the ranged talent. But that doesn't always work. On the other hand, you can save that strategy, so sometimes you win the tower and then you actually just start attacking from here if the Plague Farmer didn't work. If you don't use that strategy, then I would typically just attack from here, or sometimes through the middle, and just catch that Immol'thar off guard. And finally, there's the third boss, King Gordok. Has great fury, increasing attack speed with each attack. King Gordok can really hit very, very hard and quickly. And King Gordok has some assistants that are also an asset to you. King Gordok has a pocket healer, George the Observer, heals nearby allies. So you really want to get rid of that healer. And then there's 2 lieutenants. Letendris casts Curse of Exhaustion, greatly lowering attack and movement speed of targets, swaps allegiance at 10%, and this one also swaps allegiance at 10%. The important one is this one, because this one slows down the boss. So you want to first fight here, take this tower so that you have your base is safe and everything is looking fine. Then you want to attack here and take this one. And with this one you can attack the boss. Then you have 2 options. You can either lure the boss a little bit over here, separate it from the healer, and then execute unbound spam, kill the healer, kill the boss. You can also take this one if you want. Then you can get the boss a little bit over here, and then you can move troops from here together with this boss to kill the healer if you don't have a lot of unbounds in your comp. And, well, then the boss just goes down. So this is my army for Ysera. I'm using Bog Beast, then Defias Bandits, Cenarion army, so off-slotting something as usual. Plague Farmer, Quillboar, Execute, and Witch Doctor. So the plan here is that on the first boss, Execute is the king. Execute is going to help you get all the minis fight against each other, and that pretty much solves the first boss. I also have a couple of resistant tanks here. Then for the second boss, I'm going with the Plague Farmer strategy. So I'm sending Plague Farmer from the left side and other minis coming from the right side. But once I take the tower, I can also send Plague Farmers from the right. So Plague Farmers just dealing the damage, and again, a couple of resistant tanks so they can keep Immol'thar occupied for quite some time. And then I actually have a pretty fun strategy for the third boss, because I'm just going straight through the middle. I'm just cycling very fast. This is very low average cost army. I'm cycling very fast, and then I'm using Execute to give Bloodlust to all of my poisoners, so the Plague Farmers, and I'm going to use Hibernate, the Ysera mini, in order to sleep the healer. And while the healer is sleeping, I'm dealing damage to the boss. Obviously, there are some limitations. You can probably do it against an even higher level opponent if you just take the lieutenant and then attack from there. But this was still pretty hilarious, and I did it with this army against a level 22, so at minus 2.4 levels. So it's effective surprisingly high anyway. And this is what Ysera versus Dire Maul looks like in action. Execute there, strike from here, get a tank going. Go, 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 team, go, 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 go. We need to get that tower. Stop it from healing. Get it down, yes. That's the way, I like it. A little stunning going on. Okay, so far so good. These can be executed. Make them fight against each other. Alright, alright. Here we go again. Put the Plague Farmer out there. Get some explosions. Explosions good. Oh, that was terrible from me though. Absolutely miserable. I can do it like this, I believe. No, it's not good enough there. It's not good enough. An ogre mage coming. But this can take the tower now. And the tower behind their backs. Yes. They will take the tower behind their backs. But then another prowler is bad news. Keep trying to send those solo Plague Farmers on that side. I'm trying to fight on this side. So good. Alright, now we have a really good push going. Really good push. Truly solid. Solid attempt. They should win. I'm quite confident this will win. All right. Stunners. Okay. Here we go, here we go. Get to our sleep. Sleep, sleep, sleep. I'm moving it. Poison, poison, poison. More poison, more poison, more poison. More poison, more poison. Not enough. Enough! Phew. Thank you for watching. Click like and subscribe if you enjoyed this, and a special thanks to all of my Patreon supporters, YouTube members and Twitch subscribers who make all of these videos possible.